after a professional 2-1 win for Wealdstone against Slough Town in the National League South. I'm delighted to be joined by Stone's manager Dean Brennan. Dean, a great performance. How did you assess it today?
I thought we should have won by a bigger scoreline, to be totally honest with you. Slough, I know, did a few injuries today. But looking at our own performance and what we did, I thought we were excellent. In every department, we showed grit when we had to. We passed the ball when we had to. And I took Billy off, and I didn't want to take him off because he was dictating the tempo of the game for us, but he was booked. And there was one more foul away and he would have been sent off, so I couldn't take that risk. And it was a bit edgy at the end, but I thought we managed the game really well at the end. We got it into the corners and made sure we didn't concede an equaliser. So all in all, I'm delighted with the performance. On some individual, I thought Connor Stevens was outstanding today. Everyone stepped up to the plate today. And what we've done really well is when we lost away at Slough 3 games ago, we've bounced back and picked up 6 points. So we picked up 6 points from 3 games in this period, 2 points per game, which I'm happy with.
And of course, in the Christmas period, it can determine what happens throughout the rest of the season. But on the other individual performances, again, Billy, exceptional in midfield. How do you think? How important was it that he was having a good game today? I know you had to bring him off, but how crucial was it that he had to play well for the rest of the team?
Yeah, I said I got tactically wrong down there, and we sort of sat Billy a bit deeper so he could dictate the tempo of the game, because they sort of have 2 in midfield with the boy Lench popping back in. And I knew if Billy could pick passes, we could hurt them. We could get it wide into wide areas, which would hurt them because they're very narrow defensively. Their back four is really narrow. And we scored both goals from them being narrow. And we managed to get an underlap on one, which was a great goal, the first goal. And then obviously an overlap on the other when Ross has had a little swivel, but it's come down that side. So, yeah, Billy's they're big players. But I said before, I spoke to the lads, I said I'd rotate. And I think you have to be brave to rotate. We had picked up no real injuries within this period, which has been very important. And we've got another busy period now. From Saturday, we've got 3 games in 7 days again. So we've been brave in selection. I wasn't fully happy with the performance away at Slough, but I thought refereeing decisions didn't go for us. I never thought the lads stopped giving up or stopped working hard like they always do, which is a good sign of a good team. But I felt that today, every department we showed that we can mix it a little bit physical. You know, we've got pace. Tactically, the players were good. So I'm delighted with our players. Our supporters were outstanding once again, and they're singing loud and singing proud. And to accumulate 50 points from 22 games is outstanding.
Yeah, you always talk about a points target that you set at the start of the season. With 50 points, it's a pretty decent points per game ratio, I'd imagine. But a home record again, just going back on the home form, we said about it in the last game. It's incredible, isn't it? It's 10 wins from 11 this season now. It's important, isn't it, that we keep going at home?
Yeah, I think I said that when I first got here, one of my first interviews. You've got to make this place a fortress, and we have made the Vale a fortress, and the supporters help. That's that 10% that they give us, driving us forward, whether it's having to defend late in games when we're 2-1 up. And you're going to get that, you know, at the end of the day, Slough are going to have to push forward a little bit in the last 10-15 minutes, which they did. They sent the big man up. He scored a great header, by the way, fantastic header. We didn't clear our lines well enough, and they put successful crosses in, which made us defend. It was a great header by the lad Board. So, yeah, I think going back to what you said there on, you know, making this a fortress is so important, because I've been here as a player and as a manager, and it's intimidating. So we've made it a fortress, and we've got to make sure we sustain that.
And we move on to Oxford on Saturday then, after picking up 6 points from the 3 games at Christmas. I'm sure we'll probably talk about it before, but how do you see that one going into it?
I'm going to enjoy this evening, Deck. I haven't really been out. I was in last night. You know, I was watching Slough against Hemel. I was watching their game back, and you know, I haven't. This time of year, it's not really a party time for footballers and management staff if you do it right. And I think the players have done it right as well. So their attitude's been excellent. You know, they've really done it for the badge and for our team and for our football club. You know, you've got to take your hat off to them. So yeah, going on to Oxford, I'm going to enjoy today. I'll be honest, I'm going to have a couple of drinks today, and probably be dry January after that. But yeah, Oxford a good side, technical side, a lot of speed. McEachran's a really special player for them. They've got a lot of pace, and they've got sort of that type of philosophy, of creative philosophy. So it's on a 3G, which always can be a little bit tricky. So that'll give them a little bit of advantage. But there's no easy games, you know. It comes thick and fast. Oxford away, Billericay away, Welling at home. So it's another week where everyone's going to be needed again. Yeah, I told the lads we're going to rotate over this period, and I think everyone stepped up and done a really good job. So yeah, really happy with how things have gone so far.